Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? It's your friend Matt here again, and welcome back to another Borderlands 2 video. Today we have another edition of my Seraphs versus the Legendaries videos for Borderlands 2, and today we are taking a look at the two Dahl assault rifles, the Legendary version known as the Veruc, and the Seraph version known as the Seraphim, which is kind of a weird name for a Seraph weapon, but whatever. Anyways, I want to point out that you guys have been sending some really strange comparison suggestions that I just need to clear up, because what I'm doing in the series is the versions of the specific manufacturer for each gun type, for basically the brothers and the sisters of the Legendaries and the Seraphs. I'm not doing anything else. Some people have been suggesting stuff like the Legendary Hornet versus the Seraph Infection, and I can't do that because they're not the versions of each other. They're different manufacturers. As you can see with the Veruc and the Seraphim, they're both manufactured by Dahl, and they're the versions of each other. They work in the same way, they look kind of the same, and you know, it's just stop sending me weird suggestions. That's all. Yeah, that's it. Anyways, the Veruc, we're going to read off the Borderlands wiki page. Well, actually, first of all, I forgot to mention, I'm using a relic in this video for the footage that you're looking at in the background, and I showed a little clip of it at the beginning, but I'll explain it. It is a Allegiance relic for Dahl weapons. It gives me minus 52% burst delay, and also minus 52% recoil with Dahl weapons, so it's definitely a huge help for weapons like the one I'm using right now, the Veruc. And keep in mind that if you have these weapons and you're not using this Allegiance relic, then it will be slightly less good than what it's doing in the footage in the background. Just want to point that out. Anyways, the Veruc. The Veruc is a legendary assault rifle manufactured by Dahl. Veruc is obtained randomly from any suitable loot source, but has an increased chance to drop from Mobley, located in the dust, which you can get access to Mobley by doing the quest The Good, the Bad, the Mordecai, which you can get from the Sanctuary bounty board. Anyways, special weapon effects. The red text says, "I want that rifle, daddy." Fires 3 projectiles at the cost of 2 bullets in a horizontally linear spread. When zoomed, fires a 5-round burst of the same pattern. So it still shoots 3 projectiles, but it's a 5-round burst. But each group gets progressively tighter towards the center bullet as the bursts continue. The first group of the burst is the same as if hipfire. The 5th is very close to the center. So I tried to read that slowly it's for you guys to understand it, but I'll try to explain it again. When you aim down sight with this weapon, the 3 projectiles that are shooting, like the first burst that it shoots, it will be wide apart, just as if you're hipfiring, but the last burst that you shoot will be more compact and towards the center. So if you were paying attention to the footage, I'm sure you could probably notice it. But anyways, and let's move on to the Seraphim. The Seraphim is a Seraph assault rifle manufactured by Dahl. The Seraphim can only be obtained by trading with the Seraph vendor in Oasis, or as a rare drop from Hyperius the Invincible or Master G the Invincible. Special weapon effects. The red text says, "Holy, holy, holy." It is always incendiary, which is interesting. And keep in mind, the Veruc can come in any elemental version. I just happen to have the incendiary version of the Veruc, but it can come in any version of element. Reduced accuracy. Fires large, slow-moving projectiles. So, when you look at the Seraphim as a whole, you just think of it as a kind of a normal Dahl assault rifle, because it doesn't look like there's any cool weapon spreads to it or anything like that. And by the way, as you can see here, I'm showing you guys the different bullet spreads of the 2 weapons. As you can see with the Seraphim, it's pretty accurate, definitely more accurate than the Veruc. And those of you who didn't really know what I was trying to explain about the Veruc earlier, then I'll show you right now. Here comes the Veruc, and as you can see, it shoots 3 projectiles when you're hip firing, all same spread, just like that. And now, keep in mind, when you're aiming down sight, as you can see, the projectiles get more and more close to the center as you continue the burst. So, for those of you who didn't understand, that's how it works. So, a lot of people have asked to give my opinions. I actually didn't give my opinions on the last video because I thought I wanted you guys to decide for yourselves, but in my own personal opinion, I like the Seraphim better. The Seraphim is just more accurate. I'm not too big of a fan with the spread of the Veruc. The bullet spread of the Veruc is just very strange. The bullet patterns and the way it shoots, it's just not good. I like the Seraphim because it's just straight up. It's just like a regular Dahl assault rifle, and it shoots in at one point in the screen. There's none of that crazy crap with the 3 different projectiles like the Veruc. So that's just my own personal opinion. Those are the things that are different about these 2 weapons. Of course, the Veruc does manage to project some more damage if you can hit a lot of enemies at once. As you can see, if you're like shooting at a bunch of enemies, a big group of enemies, you can hit several of them. But me personally, I don't really like it that much. Anyways, that's all I really got to say about this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you want to leave your own opinions or how you felt about the video in the comment section below, feel free to. I kind of had to rush this commentary today because I'm really busy later in the week and I won't have time to do it. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be seeing you guys in the next Borderlands 2 video. Goodbye.